What is going on, dogs? It is Captain K, and today we're going to be talking about the time that I broke my leg. I'm still recovering right now, and that's the reason why I haven't been uploading recently, but this is going to be a really juicy story. It is the first story on Captain K. So, it all starts off, it was a cold October evening, and I was hanging out with two of my friends. One I'm going to call Jimbo, and the other one I'm going to call Porcupine. So, we were over at Porcupine's house, and Porcupine is an Xbox, but his parents are pretty tight with the parental controls. I don't know why, but he can't play M games for whatever reasons. So we're just playing some Overwatch, but we're getting bored, so we're like, all right, we gotta do something. And it's like a thing in my friend group where everybody likes to go up on top of this school in the neighborhood, and I'm always like, nah, you guys go ahead, I'm not gonna do that. But tonight, I was feeling a little bit more daring. So everyone was like, oh yeah, Grayson, let's go. And I'm like, guys, I don't know. This is pretty crazy. And yeah, my name is Grayson. I kind of just exposed that there. But I was like, Porcupine, Jimbo, I can't do this. But like, come on. And I'm like, all right, fine. So we go there. We're at the school. And this was actually my elementary school. And it was 11 o'clock at night. Or I had to be home at 11. It was around probably 10:40, and we're like, all right, we're just gonna go up there for 20 minutes. We're gonna come back down, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And I was like, all right, I trust you, Jimbo. I trust you, Porcupine. So the way we were gonna go up is we climb over this fence, and then what you do is you kind of stand on top of the fence, and then you crawl onto the top of the shed, and then from there we're gonna get onto the roof. So I was trying to get over this fence, and it was a weird setup. I don't know how I'm gonna explain it, but you had to stand on this lock thing, and then the top of the fence was kind of sharp. But Jimbo got up, he got all the way up under the roof, and then Porcupine was staying on top of the shed, and I couldn't get up over that fence. But all right, come on. They're like, come on, man, come on, Captain, you gotta get up here. So we find out a way where we climb over the smaller fence to get on top of the bigger fence, and then we kind of just do this little pounce thing, and then that's how you get up on top of the shed. So I got up on top of the shed pretty easy, and they're like, oh yeah, let's go. And I was like, yeah, I was feeling pretty hyped. And then so Porcupine got up on top of the school, right? And I was like, okay, all right. So then what they did was they grabbed both my hands, and then I jumped, and then they pulled me up on top of the school because it was too high for you just alone to do it. But when they did that, it scraped my chest. My chest is kind of cut up. How was that? Shut up, Queen K. God damn, shut up. Yeah, I know. Alright, so my chest got cut up, but it was okay. It was when I got up there, I thought it was so worth it. Okay, I was up there. It looked so nice. The view was amazing. I was like, I'm going up here more often, man. It's tough. So anyway, so we climbed up the small ladder, and this is when we're really on the top. We can see the downtown area from the school. It was so cool. And then we're up there for probably a good 5 minutes, just hanging out. We had a vape pen, so we were using that a little bit, but it was pretty cool. It's not really a pen, but whatever. So we were using that, and then we're like, all right, it's time to come down. So I start heading back, and they're like, whoa, you can't go that way. I'm like, why? And then they tell me look, if the shed was at a slanted angle, so you can't just drop down onto a slanted angle. It's not going to end up well. So I'm like, all right, so how do we get down? And then they show me this way, and it's a sketchy ass way. Okay, it's this pipe, and you have to hold onto it and kind of pounce off these two this wall to get down, and you have to slide down the pipe. And I'm like, no, this isn't gonna happen, because the drop was probably 15 feet, and I was like, that's not good. So I was like, guys, I can't do this. But yes, you can. It took me a while, took a lot of convincing, but I did make it down that pipe. And then I just had this confidence boost. I was like, yo, Porcupine and Jimbo are looking out for me, man. It's gonna be tough. So it was just one more step to get down, and then I'd go home, and it'd be fine. So the last step was this 10-foot drop. There's no ladder, there's no pipe, there's no nothing. It's just a 10-foot drop. It doesn't seem that high in your mind, but when you're up there, it's a little bit scary. So what I do is I sit down, and I turn the other way, because there's this little lip that you could put your foot on. So I put my foot on that lip, and I jump backwards, right? And I had that feeling in my stomach of oh shit, just in my stomach. And then when I hit the ground, I should like this like it was like a crunch. It was like a nasty crunch. And I fall down. I'm like, ow, fuck. I'm just like saying that. I'm saying fuck so much. And then, I can't cry. Like for some reason, when I broke it, I could not cry. I wanted to so bad. I was like, that was so scary. And I was just like, I felt super nauseous. The pain was really bad. And my man's Porcupine, he was really, he had broken a couple bones, but this was my first break, so he was telling me, like, just relax, probably just sprained, but he knew it was broken, because it was, like, kind of twisted a little bit. But Jimbo, he was sitting back. And I don't blame him, because it was probably scary. Like, Jimbo was sitting back. Porcupine, what he did was he let me, like, rest my leg on top of his, and before we could call my parents. Thank God I remembered this. But I was like, shoot, like, the vape. And they're like, oh my God, because it was in my pocket, my jacket pocket. So my parents got there to pick me up and take me to the hospital. It was in there. They would have found it. So I'm like, okay, one of you got to take it. So I gave it to Jimbo. Jimbo took it. And then, oh yeah, so we had to come up with a plan. Like, I can't really think straight. I'm just like, tell them the truth, because it just hurts so bad. And I don't even know what happened. I thought I just broke my ankle at this point. But they're like, what if you fell off the monkey bars? Because there was a playground right there. And I was like, you know what, fine. That's a really simple answer. That happens to a lot of people. So I was like, yeah, I fell off the monkey bars. So my hedgehog calls my parents, and then so they pulled, like, oh my gosh, and they like my dad kind of holds me up a little bit, and like they're carrying me down like these stairs to get to the car, and I'm looking over my dad's shoulder, and I'm like looking at Porcupine, and he's like, yeah, and then Jimbo's gonna smile on his face like, we did it, we got away with it. But man, that hurts so bad right now. Like in the car ride to the hospital, it was just like bump, and that was like excruciatingly painful. But this is the end of part 1. And yeah, it gets really juicy after this hospital things, and it does get worse. But yeah, I didn't know that I broke both the bones of my lower leg and my ankle at this point. I thought I just broke my ankle or something, but that was crazy. Now I know what it feels like to break a bone. And just seriously, guys, like, don't do shit like this. Don't go climbing on top of schools or any building for that matter. But I'll be back for part 2. Probably not the next video I make. Probably won't be part 2, but it'll probably be like the video after that. Yeah, I'm going to try to make a filler video, so you guys just have a nice day, stay safe, dogs, and just stay blessed. And don't forget the clip of the day. Bye-bye.